Well, folks, there's been a lot of controversy on this channel lately, and I don't know how to really say this. Words can't express the feelings that I have, and I just want you all to know that I apologize for nothing.
Hey guys, I'm sure you know why I'm here, and it's with a heavy heart that I must say, first of all, to everybody who's ever supported us, thank you. And anybody who was here expecting an apology from the juice, I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night. It's What the Show. If you're unfamiliar with the program, it's going to be a kind of a fun night of friends and drinks and talking about movies, movie news, that kind of thing. Just a quick note before we get started. Any donations to streamlabs.com/whattheshow/tip do go 100% to charity. If you think that you use that money to improve the quality of our program, I'm sorry, that has never been the case. However, we are going to be bringing in a special field correspondent tonight, but we're going to get to that after some introductions. I am one of our co-hosts. My name is AJ Lancaster.
I'm Justin the Juice, but today I am Jeff Zufelt because I am happy to announce in Bulletproof, the classic I think top box office of the year, I believe, or top 5. But the top Bulletproof was directed, as I've explained before, by David Leitch, popular Hollywood director, from Kohler, the town that I am near, the town that I work at, or the company I work at. And he has a cameo, as he often does. He's a big stunt guy. He's one of the guys that did John Wick and did The Matrix, like the good Matrix back in the day. He's an expert stunt performer, an expert martial artist. He named his character in Bulletproof Jeff Zufelt. These are after 2 Kohler legends. One of my best friend that I was just in his wedding. The father of him is Jeff, and then their buddy that only drinks vodka Red Bulls at the local bar, Eric Zufelt, 2 local legends that I'm good friends with. Not David Lynch's Bulletproof, David Leitch's Bulletproof. He named his character
Crash.
Not to be confused with David Lynch's Bullet Train.
It's true. But he named his character after 2 local legends, Jeff Fro and Eric Zufelt, and I'm honored to sport the name Jeff Zufelt for the remainder of my entire life.
Howdy.
Hell yeah. That was stunning.
And what's up, everyone? You'll notice that my normal partner in crime on the couch is not here. She's actually currently in Salt Lake City, and if I'm not mistaken, she might be having dinner with one Kelsey Kirkland at the moment. So you're stuck with just me tonight. But
I thought you were going to say dinner with one Mitt Romney.
Oh, that would never happen. But Kelsey Kirkland is a much more delightful dinner companion. So she's actually out of town for the next several nights. So keep your eyes out for shenanigans from me on my Twitter page and you maybe see me watching some absurd and obscure movies. Yeah. So I'm flying solo right now, but we do have a special guest who's going to fill in for Bethany tonight. He's sitting right over here. He's been on the show before. One of our absolute favorite people in the world, Mr. Taylor Cleek.
Oh, wow. What a hell of an intro. Wow. I didn't know I ranked so high. Thanks, guys. Glad to be back. It's been a long time coming. Cheers to you. I got the spooky tooth rocking. We got our pumpkin ale going. Yeah.
I was going to ask what that was. Yeah.
Love
I
the
have
pumpkin ale.
exciting news. As of, I believe, 5 days ago, Universal Studios just got Dufftoberfest in.
Ooh.
So I'm actually going there tomorrow night, so that'll be my first Dufftoberfest of the season. So I'm very excited for that.
Terrific. I'm such a slut for Halloween and all pumpkin related paraphernalia and goods. I love this and Pumpkin. I don't know like how this stuff shakes out regionally, like where and when you can get it, but the pumpkin ale is just beautiful.
Yeah. Well, and you're kind of a resident horror guy too. Like I'm kind of getting more into it. You're kind of like the sensei. I'm kind of the student here, but like touching on some like recent horror releases. If our co-hosts have seen them or don't care too much about spoilers, that kind of vibe, dude. I'm definitely down to talk some horror tonight.
There's a lot coming out this month too. This is a big obviously the past couple of years with the movies theaters being shut down and stuff, not much got theatrical, but there's a bunch coming out in the next month and a half. So there's going to be a lot to talk about when it comes to horror movies.
Yeah. But before we really dive into the evening, I'm going to be checking in quick with my with our special field correspondent. Give you guys an idea what's going on. I have a special field correspondent lined up. Whenever you donate to streamlabs.com/whattheshow/tip, we will be getting in touch with our correspondent, Greg Thompson. Greg Thompson, I'm going to just get him ready. Actually, we're going to have to go through a quick thing. I'm just going to talk, and I'll let you know when he's ready here.
And this is live on air preparedness, as we always have on What the Show.
So, yeah, if you guys can just...
Just stay still.
Just okay. We're not gonna throw any assist at. We'll just.
Ooh, the suspense is building here. I'm getting excited. Actually, like what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
it's tough. It's getting beamed in via satellite, folks.
Yeah, it's a data link.
Is it from the moon?
So, yeah.
Is it falling? I watched it yesterday. I was so happy. I watched Moonfall again yesterday. I was so happy.
I mean, haven't we all been watching Moonfall every single?
Moonfall is just such a perfectly bad movie. It is such a perfect bad movie.
I haven't gone to the moon yet. I haven't seen it.
I've watched it twice.
You're in for a treat. Do you want to see Roland Emmerich try to cram like 4 different, completely non-related storylines together, and then
he is available here. He's Greg Thompson.
What are you doing? I'm paying bills. Have you paid many bills this week? Yeah.
Elder Scrolls game?
I paid a lot of bills this week. I paid the cell phone bill on Monday, and I'm paying the electric and gas bills today.
I'm so happy for automatic online payments.
How'd you get this guy into payroll?
That was Greg Thompson from Purgatory. We'll be touching back in with Greg throughout the show. With any donation to streamlabs.com/whattheshow/tip, we'll be cutting back to Greg to see how he's doing in Purgatory through many scenarios. Also, any funds do go to the Jackson Mississippi water crisis, so we do help people across the world with this.
Yes, that's your work there. Pass it on, right?
So, speaking of water, I gotta tell you guys, I've got a problem with this new Little Mermaid movie.
Oh Lord!
Yeah,
yeah,
so
brother.
people have been talking about like, yeah, you're on my side with this new Little Mermaid movie and how it doesn't work. There's certain things that don't line up, and that's this. You see, when she's singing in that trailer, when you see Ariel, there's a little shot of flounder, and it's an actual realistic looking fish. We are going to get Lion King animals that are too realistic and can't emote in this new Little Mermaid movie. Do you know what this means?
I know exactly what this means. I know exactly where you're going with this.
Sebastian the crab will be
Yes.
an actual realistic looking crab.
Yes.
Horrifying fucking alien Jamaican monster whispering in the prince's ear to kiss the girl.
Can we get
Now I want to see it.
Can we get like could somebody pull up like a 4K picture of a lobster, like real close up of a lobster face?
He's a,
Here's
but that's the
John.
thing, they draw him as a lobster. He's canonically he's a crab.
Oh, he's a crab.
Yeah. Sebastian the Crab is his name.
Well, that's it. You know, I don't know if you know this, but all things become crabs eventually. Did you know that? It's like a genuine thing observed in biology. I think called carcina. Oh, I'm never going to get it right. Hold on, carcina. I'll never get it right. But in any case, it's this biological observation that all life forms become crabs eventually. Did you know that?
This sounds like some
There he
real
is, Sebastian.
Sebastian the Crab, ladies and gentlemen.
Under
Carcinization.
the sea.
So that's a crab.
Kiss the girl. Yeah, that is a really interesting observation because you're right. That so I don't think there's been any exception to this in these live action Disney things. Live action, they're still generated. They're all animated. They're just photorealistic. I don't think anybody has broken that rule and made any of these like even the new Pinocchio, which I haven't seen. Probably never see it.
Oh,
But the
No,
animals
you
are
watch.
photorealistic. They're humanoid-ish, right? But like they look like they're like furries, right? They're like very hot, but they're real. And so there's no reason to believe that wouldn't happen in this.
yeah.
It's definitely different with fish, right? It's
They
different.
showed a realistic looking flounder that's just a fish. I
don't
am
know.
terrified.
If we are getting nightmare-inducing crab, I suddenly want to go see this now. So like that has the complete opposite effect of me. I might be the only person in the theater multiple times, but I'll be there.
like if you have realistic sea life in this movie, I can't wait to think about how this movie's gonna smell. It's gonna be crazy.
They're like dead,
They need
lifeless faces.
Like in Figment or whatever. Like they need to the theaters need to send out seaweed at you or something
Yeah, to get that air
seaweed
in there.
smell or whatever.
Like the
Yeah.
4D theater experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get the adapting. Obviously they're doing it for money, but adapting because there's a certain charm with animating animals and stuff works if it's coming from a book. Like in the Narnia movies, you're like, that's a lion, that's Aslan, he's talking. Cool, that's kind of how I picture Aslan. But if you're adapting from animation, it's like you already have a picture of it in your mind, and it's not cute the way it was with it's not like a cute dog movie. It's like it just doesn't work.
Yeah. What if Simba couldn't emote at any point and just had a plain face all the time because lions don't emote with their faces because they're lions? Or what if Pumbaa was a real pig and he just looked fucking disgusting and he just smelled like shit? What is that? Kids would really like to see that. I think what a new generation of kids would love to see that. But you have sold me on this little I'm of the same mind. I just don't care. It's not even malicious for me. I just don't care about these movies.
That's basically how I feel about all of the live action remakes at this point. I've seen the right version of it.
They did it right. The right version. They did it right in the 90s. You can't get past. You can't improve from this.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's perfection right there. And I don't understand why they're attempting to remake that. I mean, I know it's not a remake. It's, another version of the franchise, but they had the perfect movie. Why are you even attempting?
I think there's some. I think the Mario movie's in real trouble. The fact that they had an entire Nintendo event and all they had to say about it was it exists. That's all they had to say. Yes, it still exists. That's all they had to say about it.
I can't wait until people start referring to the 1993 one as the good one.
It's coming.
It's the good Mario movie. Which, by the way, totally, like, if you love communism and hate Donald Trump, watch the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's amazing.
God, here we go.
We're not doing the whole thing again. There's two total two total villains that are total like Donald Trump parallels. One is this guy. The other is a nasty, sexually abusing real estate tycoon. It's wild.
So like
seen this movie recently.
So the good Mario Brothers movie was like a very prescient look at our modern like geopolitical landscape right now. Everything we're trying, everything we're just now addressing, and dealing with. Mario was dealing with this entire time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is Mario also a communist? I don't remember. Or is he democratic socialist?
Listen, it's made by the creators of Max Headroom. Should I say more?
Max Headroom, yeah. That guy was an anarchist, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I like that. Get some good ideas.
It's we haven't had a donation yet, but we do need to cut back to our field correspondent real quick with Greg Thompson. Greg Thompson making a milkshake.
This is an hour and a half long? Shh. I thought that said a minute last time.
Oh yeah, these are favorite clips. Greg, what are you doing?
Why are you shaking that container?
I'm making a milkshake.
Do you have to shake it so hard?
Well, I think so. Sometimes I haven't shaken containers hard enough, and the milkshakes haven't been good.
I see.
For example, the last time I did it, the milkshake was good because I shook it hard. But the time before, it wasn't good because I didn't shake it hard enough.
How many?
Well, Greg from Purgatory, thank you.
How many watch lists is that guy on?
How many times have you watched this, AJ?
Yeah, I can see like somebody's. I can see somebody's like done something with this. Like, what is this originally? What is this?
Okay,
like
the real origin of this is
like somebody's turned it into an RPG, but like, what is this?
Greg Thompson created this series of videos where he would use words in different ways to be an instructional video demonstrably for the English language, and it was on like public access TV. And somebody took the whole series of videos he did and recut it to him being a Skyrim NPC. I'm just gonna drop a bit.
I could see that. I could see what they're going for. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I can't wait to keep checking back in on him.
Oh yeah, it's also constantly streaming 24 hours on YouTube. So I'll just check in and watch a little bit.
That's what that. Oh, is that why it was like jumped ahead a couple minutes? It's been
it's curated.
Oh, it's curated. Oh, I thought you were saying it's like broadcasting live 24/7. Like some.
It is.
It is like some psycho out there is just keeping it running.
I'd like to imagine this is like on a Roku station. You know how like if you have Roku TV, there's like 300 stations and you've never heard of like 250 of them. I want to think that's one of them.
Have you ever heard of like? This is like such a like old creepypasta internet thing, like the Russian number stations. Have you ever heard of this? They're like these radio frequencies you could find, and they're just broadcasting like they sound very creepy. They're real. It's not like a fictional thing, but there's just somebody saying numbers over and over again. It's very creepy and ominous, but it's like who's out there keeping this going? Like who's broadcasting? Like from where? And that's how you've just told me is even creepier than that. Is that somebody's keeping that video playing 24/7?
I know the culprit.
There's a live chat that's going with like 30 to 50 people.
What are they saying?
Sometimes. The live chat right now. Let's go and check in with the live chat right now.
Yeah,
We can live react to the live chat.
yeah. Be my field
Yeah.
correspondent in that chat room. What are they saying?
We got 38
Is
minutes.
this?
Oh,
So this
no,
is like-
they're spoilers. They're like I was pulling up just the
Spoilers.
one loop. They're in the end of the video because this whole thing that this guy does, it has a plot line. Like he goes to the grocery store with one woman who's his girlfriend, and he comes back in a different vehicle, and it's a different girl, and they like win a lottery. It's crazy. It's mind-numbingly mundane and just wow.
I want to see
feature
your
length
search
film.
history one day. I have so many questions.
Yeah.
I do wish, I do watch, Wayne's World and be like, man, I wish I could have a public access TV station show.
That's YouTube, man.
That's basically what this is.
I know. But people actually watch when you post on.
I once
TV.
I once shot what was basically a pilot episode for a local TV station here with my buddy Connor Breedlove. They came to us and asked, somebody we knew there asked us if we wanted to do a movie review show on this channel. This was only maybe 2 years ago. And so they built a little set for us. The whole premise was it became way too high concept, way too fast. And the whole premise was that it was like a post-apocalyptic movie review show. And we had been holed up in the basement of this derelict Blockbuster watching old VHS tapes, reviewing movies that had come up before the apocalypse.
What?
And there was a whole subplot about rabid dogs outside in the parking lot. And the first movie we were reviewing was Tenet. And so we did a whole thing where we were eating this candy, and then we would play it backwards, and the candy would fly out of his mouth into my mouth. And then it never aired, and they never called us back.
Oh,
Does
Do
the
you
raw
own
footage-
said footage?
No, I have no footage of this. It was not on our hard drive. It never aired. It never aired, and it
oh, man.
and they always said yeah, we'll get back together and chat about it sometime. We'll get back together and chat about it sometime.
William Harold in the chat, by the way. It's the thing is called At Home with English with Greg Thompson. Greg Thompson, our correspondent in the field from Purgatory. Oh man, I wish you guys still had the raw footage from that because I would definitely check that out. Especially because anytime that you get like when you mentioned the candy going back and forth from mouths, that just reminds me of Tenet and how Christopher Nolan's bullshit. Drink.
Sure, that's what it was gonna be. Yeah, we were gonna go in and out of our mouths, just swapping candy.
Yeah.
I love I remember watching just funny YouTube videos back in 2010 or whatever, just random dudes just making sketch comedy, and they'd always do this bit of they just switch shirts between scenes. So it'd be they'd walk into a Taco Bell wearing a shirt, walk out of the Taco Bell and they're wearing opposite shirts, and make the comment isn't that my shirt? I just love that the stupid ridiculous humor that makes absolutely no sense,
Oh yeah.
but in YouTube is just perfect.
That literally is the plot line of one of the recent episodes of Beavis and Butthead. They thought they Freaky Friday'd themselves. They showed up wearing each other's shirts. It's delightfully stupid.
I've heard the new Beavis and Butthead rocks. Is that true? I've not watched it yet.
It's actually very funny, and they do some of them where they're middle-aged men, and those ones are even funnier. So
Oh, really? They actually aged him up.
they aged them up, and I've told the AJ and Juice this. There's one episode, it's so delightfully stupid. It's literally them trying to go on Mr. Anderson's roof to throw a glass bowl off to break it. And that's the whole premise of the episode. And I laughed harder than I have in a long time watching that episode. So, yeah, totally worth watching.
It seems like the trick for I feel like a lot of shows would be pressured that were big throughout the 90s and early 2000s to figure out how they would work in a contemporarily. And Beavis and Butthead is what if we just change nothing at all?
Right.
That it doesn't have to it works so perfectly no matter what year it's happening in.
So the
Well-
new movie, the direct to Paramount Plus movie had a part that took them into the modern time where it's literally the two of them learning that white privilege is a thing, and they just walk into a line and say, "We have white privilege," and they're just like cutting everybody in line. But it's Beavis and Butthead, so you can't get mad at it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think once we get to the dead of the Wisconsin winter and I'm like depressed and finish watching Cobra Kai finally, I will probably get Paramount Plus and binge some Beavis and Butthead. I'm gonna look forward to that.
It's so delightfully silly. I put it on just to turn my brain off, and it works every single time. If you're even in any remote kind of bad mood, just put it on and just turn your brain off for a half hour. It's so fun.
You just convinced me to subscribe to Paramount Plus.
Wow.
Paramount Plus couldn't convince me to subscribe to Paramount Plus.
The even better thing on Paramount Plus though is the South Park concert. If I know it's on YouTube as well, but if you have not seen the South Park 25th anniversary concert, watch it. It is so good.
I know a bunch of people who were there. It's Midwest. Well, it's Colorado, so Midwest.
It's Colorado, yeah. It's at Red Rocks,
yeah.
Which looks like the coolest theater in the world. I would love to go see a show there. That place is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, dude.
I was flirting with the idea of getting Paramount Plus anyway because I think it's the only place you can watch Orphan First Kill, which
is true.
That's something I do want to watch.
Orphan First Kill is fucking amazing.
Oh, you guys have seen it already?
I rented it. Oh my god!
I heard it's pretty solid.
It is fucking hilarious. It's wild. Okay. Did you see the first Orphan?
Fuck yeah, I saw the first Orphan.
Mike?
Who are you talking to here? I did see, yes.
Guys, everything that they do, it's prequel with the same actress,
right?
Playing that same role.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, can I give the mildest of spoilers that makes the title the most fucking hilarious thing in the world?
Does she kill for the first time?
No, this is not about her first kill. The first kill happens before this movie.
We're gonna have to go back even further.
Yeah. It's called Orphan the First Kill. But it's not her first kill.
Are you still talking about Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, that would be quite a twist in Little Mermaid. If Little Mermaid was an orphan who killed, sign me up. This movie is getting better by the stream, I think. You have a
fucking dingle hopper right in your throat.
Javier Bardem is her adoptive abusive stepfather. Let's go.
She uses that fork instead of to comb her hair to just stab people.
Right in your,
this is better by the minute.
Maybe she you know what? Here's the real problem with live action Ariel is that she should just be a manatee.
Ooh, get Justin Long.
Oh, and I like that idea. I love Justin Long showing up and stuff. But that's, of course, what the original myth of mermaids was based on, was sailors. I don't know what the fuck was going on with them. They saw manatees and thought they were half fish women. But that's a supposed origin of mermaids as a mythological creature. Right there.
They were down
part of your world.
The thickness.
Man, I kind of just want to go put a video of manatees with part of your world just playing.
Wouldn't it be so much more powerful if it starts off as full photorealistic manatee, expressionless face, who wants to be a person, gets turned into a person. Now it's so much more powerful. You go complete manatee.
Reverse Tusk.
And
reverse.
And
then by the end of the movie,
reverse Tusk.
And then by the end of the movie again.
That's the huge thing. A manatee with a beautiful voice and then a beautiful person with no voice. That story, all of a sudden, the stakes are so much higher to make it an actual manatee. Okay. Especially, if we go the Tusk route and by turn into a a manatee. I mean, stuffed into the carcass of a manatee.
Okay, so the manatee turns into
Ariel.
Haley Berry, Halle Bailey, Bailey as a mermaid, and then by the end of the movie, she is turned into Justin Long, who's turned
Or-
back into.
What did I say at the beginning? Everything becomes a crab eventually. What if they all become crabs by the end? All.
Crab people.
Carcinization, I think. Everything becomes a crab eventually. It's observed in nature.
Just think of how many movies would be so much better with this ending. Like, just this movie, that's the ending of like every movie ever. You're watching Titanic, crab people. You're watching fucking Major League, crab people.
You just pulled up Justin Long. There
was a better photo of him, but
in his yurt.
This is good.
I love the idea of Justin Long showing up. Have we all
Justin
seen
Long more work?
Yeah, have we all seen Barbarian here?
Not yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
I need to.
Okay.
No one else here has seen it yet?
We have to try to do spoiler-free Barbarian. Ready? Are you ready, Taylor?
Oh, wait, so AJ, you have seen it or no?
I have. So
You have seen it. We're
what
doing
I
spoiler-free
described
Barbarian.
what I've described this to trying to be as spoiler-free as possible to Justin is it's like Psycho for a modern era with a twist that's in like Malignant level.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Sweet.
I have seen people comparing it to Malignant. I don't think it's quite as batshit nutso as Malignant. Like what? Malignant's just something else. Like that's just going for broke, swinging for the fences. Like this movie's a little more on the rails
until it isn't.
Yeah, it's. I think the biggest advantage. The thing about Malignant was like you should go in blind. Right, because it's like you'll never guess what it's about, and it's so much better if you don't, and you just get that moment raw. Barbarian is kind of the same thing, where like within the first act, you can watch the first 30 minutes. You can watch, and you have no idea what the movie will actually be about yet.
Oh yeah. Well,
So what brought AJ to bring that up to me, Taylor? Have you seen on HBO Kimmy?
Is that the Zoe Kravitz movie?
The Zoe Kravitz one?
Yeah.
You have seen it?
I have seen it, yes.
AJ, I told you to watch it, and you watched it, right? So that's
yes.
what.
So we were talking about how it's kind of like a modern age, more nuanced. Well, not more nuanced, but you know, like a rear window with modern nuances that did it better than Disturbia.
Sure.
It's Rear Window meets Home Alone.
Yeah.
And that last like 30 minutes of that movie, and again, not spoiling for anyone that hasn't seen it, but like I laughed so hard during the final, like the big final climactic scene.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
It was it was Home Alone level of like comic, because it was like, this is so unrealistic yet so entertaining, and I could just rewatch this on loop for the rest of my life and be eternally happy.
What was the name of the Home Alone slasher movie? Taylor,
Home Alone?
You were the
Home Alone. That's what Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
God. Okay, I'm gonna Google it because y'all are just being assholes.
What? I need more information. The Home Alone slasher.
The girl
Home
is
Sweet Home Alone.
No, that's a different kind of horror.
Sweet Home
That's
Alabama.
a psychological thriller. You mean Oh, I think I do know what you mean though. Hold on.
Saw.
With it's an Adam Wingard movie. right? Oh,
Is it? I think that sounds right.
hold on. Now I gotta. Can't pull it either. You're next.
Yes.
Yes, I got
You're
there. I didn't have
next.
to look it up. Didn't have to look it up. I got there. Don't fucking.
You got there
That's
faster
me.
than I could actually try to Google it out. So Schmodown. Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I had to log into Schmodown Brain. It's not been accessed in a while, so.
Hey, in a couple weeks we're gonna be doing our season 10 Schmodown fantasy draft. So.
That's terrific. You better draft me high.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the only shot I got at being like a number 1 round pick. Is this draft? So
there was.
I've got my eyes on Markea.
who's drafting Finn Wolfhard?
Finn Wolfhard.
Finn Wolfhard, like only second to racial coaching for people consoling like crying losing opponents. Mike. Sorry, I don't think Mike Kalinowski watches this, but
So what's kind of funny for me, like, is I always kind of watched movie like with the intention of like one day being on the Schmodown, one day as in like many years, not last year, and it's tough because now I'm like, man, I don't have like that same like watch this for Schmodown just for like simple like a movie I don't want to watch, but like, oh, I should watch that. So if it ever comes up in the Schmodown one day, like I'll know it. Like, but
It's all for nothing.
it's all for nothing. I wasted the last
You're
8
just
years
watching
of my
a
life.
movie now.
I
Right,
had the
you were
same
just-
thing.
But
I had the
enjoy
same thing.
yourself.
it's like now I'm like kind of being like a little more intentional with the movies I watch because I'm
Yeah.
like, wait,
Yeah, no, 100%. I know I went through the
maybe-
entire same
maybe I
thing.
don't need to watch this.
Like I said, the Zemeckis Pinocchio, not feeling as pressure to watch that anymore. Like used to be like everything was like you
Yeah.
gotta check it off the list. If any, no
Yeah.
matter what it is, if it's shit, too bad, might be a question. And now it's
Right.
like I just watch stuff I'm interested in, and it's
right.
it's
Yeah.
weird. It's
You ever
weird that I'm
just
doing that?
sit down and watch a movie to enjoy it?
It's like, hey, I might like this. I think that's why I'm going to put it on, not just because I've not seen it.
Right.
And no, I went through the whole same thing, and I had that, and then I also had like a weird anxiety for a few weeks watching movies, and I was like, I couldn't help myself. I'd still be like reaching for like the notes app, like that's a question. Like I would still do it even though it was game over.
Yeah.
Like I was like I can't not do it. I'm going to have a meltdown if I don't write it down. And like it took me 2 or 3 weeks to get out of that because it was so just ingrained into my behaviors. But I think I've officially emotionally accepted that it's over because I let my Quizlet paid subscription expire this month. I started it last September, a few weeks before my first live match, and I let it expire this year.
Isn't that like a full 4 months after you filmed last?
Yeah, well, you got to get it for the whole year. You can't. It's not month to month. I got it for the whole year. So, but I let it expire. That's how I knew. I was like, I truly think I went through all the stages of grief, and I am at acceptance now. I let it go. So I can't get my like 2000 M. Night Shyamalan flashcards or whatever I have loaded in there anymore. I don't think I can get them anymore. It's done. It's over.
Just real quick, guys. We got a donation coming in. Donation from John the Streamer for $5 going to the water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, saying let this be a ray of hope that lights the way for others. From Mark. Did a fireman quote. So we're going to check in with our field correspondent, Greg Thompson. Greg.
In fact, you've sung almost every day this month. It's too much.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Greg, where did you put your briefcase?
Where did I put my briefcase?
You put it behind the chair.
Oh, right.
Have you put it behind the chair before?
Yes, I have put it there often. Now I'm putting it on the table.
No, that's Greg coming in from purgatory.
William Harold is in that chat.
He asked you for the link, and he was like, "See you later, fucker. I'm watching that. I want to see more of that. I'm closing you guys out."
That is awesome.
Is there any way to find out when that stream started, like for the first time?
So they take down every like couple of years and restart it. It's restarted.
Couple of years?
But it just restarted. So they do it on the same channel all the time, though. Yeah.
Wow, it really is. I saw now. Yeah, the live chat, and it's just that there's something so haunting about that to me. That no matter where you are or what time it is, you could that's just there. You can always know it's there. It's like God in that way.
I might be going to sleep with this from now on. This seems like the white noise that I need to be able to cure insomnia.
In this live chat, like between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, all the time.
After recently learning, especially after the Pokemon stream, recently learning AJ's sleeping habits with falling asleep to different streams, that he's starting to make a lot more sense.
Yeah. So you guys, you weren't there for the Pokemon stream. I was talking about this guy, JRose11. This awesome Canadian Jewish cynical bastard. I've actually had conversations with him. He's just amazing. But he's doing this mission to get through, playing through the original Pokemon Red and Blue with each of the original 151 Pokemon. Just like solo run. You get one Pokemon for the entire time. And it's like,
oh god.
Yeah. I have to do this one with fucking Tauros. Whatever. Yeah. So that's kind of stuff that I fall asleep to. It's like that or this.
It's that or
it's the kind of stuff that I can get like sucked into for an hour for no reason. Shouldn't make sense.
That's compelling, actually. You as you describe that now, I kind of want to watch somebody do that. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, J Rose, maybe a future guest on the stream. I won't tell you one way or the other.
He could be your correspondent. Like you could tune into his stream, and he could be your correspondent from Pallet Town, and you could just see how he's doing at any given time.
Holy fuck! If we could actually time one of our streams to one of his Twitch streams, that could be a thing.
Don't give AJ ideas.
No, yeah, that's really bad.
Did you ever see years ago? I don't know if they still do this anymore, but they had this. I truly don't understand the science behind this, but they had like a 24/7 running stream of a Pokemon game that was controlled by the Twitch chat, yeah. And it was just like,
oh yeah,
like over the course of months upon months, it would slowly make the just most minuscule progress, but it was just constantly running into fucking walls. Yeah. That I have no idea how that works, but I thought that was
pretty. Got a donation from Matt Thomas. He said, "I love all the people on screen, even Deacon after his Jets embarrassed my Browns." I also have to say hi to my brother and world's favorite ghoul, Taylor Cleek. And sorry, before we can get back to this, we have to check in with our man in the field in purgatory, Greg Thompson. Greg, what's going on now?
What are you reading?
I'm reading a good book. It's called Just So Stories.
Have you read The Jungle Book?
Yes, I have read it.
There's no light in his eyes.
When did you read it?
I read it last year.
Oh no, we have to watch this one. We have to watch I Found $2. This is my favorite one.
What did you find?
Wow, I found $2.
You are lucky.
Yes, I've never found $2 before.
Have you ever found any money
Just
before?
found $2.
Yes, I have. I often find a little money, but I've never found this much money before.
Is he still?
They're just gonna we're gonna cut to him, and it's just gonna be him dragging like a long cylindrical trash bag
you
behind
so
a building. What are you doing, John? Oh, well, this lady said she was my mom. She's not my mom. Just like,
Wait, thank you so much, Matt Thomas, for donating $2.
Thank you, Matt Thomas.
Why did that work out?
I've never had $2 donated before. I've had money donated before, but never that much.
Never $2.
I found $2.
Now, were they two $1 bills, or did he find a $2 bill? I have some more questions.
There were multiple bills.
Somehow he found 4 50-cent dollar bills.
Oh,
In the club?
he found like fucking Civil War fucking notes.
It's human money. What's going on, Matt? Thanks for donating.
Matt, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you knew about the unintended consequences. I'm also so sorry for everybody that sees me do this because I do not have contact lenses in right now. Had an eye problem after work. It's a thing.
It's going to be my goal to come back to that stream one day and like see you in the chat already and be like, hey man, what's going on? Like it's a communal place that two friends could meet.
We just started having a conversation.
We no longer need Facebook Messenger. We can all just meet in that stream and talk.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Mark, what if we use that as the What the Show group chat for like a week?
All these people just saying all our nonsense that we can play.
You're like, hey bro, can you get in the John Edwards chat real quick? I need to talk to you about like plans for Thursday.
Oh man.
That's fantastic. Oh man.
Yeah, it's like your local tavern. Just get in there and you see everybody you know, and it's like a family.
Oh,
Hey, Matt Thomas, here's some advice about your wedding.
Greg Thompson donated $2 saying, wow, I just found $2. The man in the street, Greg Thompson.
Where's he at?
Just 1 second, I need to bring the share screen back.
He's gonna be. There was a guy sleeping last time. I'll be stunned if it's not him just slowly pressing a pillow over that guy's face.
Have you given back my book yet?
Yes, I have.
Well, I can't find it.
He's got
When
a
did
book.
you give it back to me?
I gave it back to you on Tuesday. What did you do with it after that?
You dumb bitch.
I remember. I gave it to my friend, Sam.
Good. You know, I'm always very careful to give back the things I borrow.
Yes, I know.
Greg's a careful son of a bitch. Oh, wait. Drinking apple
What are you
juice,
drinking?
guys?
I'm drinking apple juice.
Have you ever drunk pear juice?
Yes, I drank pear juice last month.
Did you drink any apple juice last month too?
Yes, I drank some apple juice last month, but mostly I drank pear juice.
Okay.
Animal. We gotta watch that one.
Oh, I'm just sliding. I'm just sliding.
I want to get copy struck for this.
Whoever owns the rights to this, they deserve it.
Public
Greg.
access. Lego, this is our new field correspondent, Greg Thompson. Greg will be available for any donations to the channel. If you want the real answer, it's At Home with English, created by Greg Thompson, which was a public access thing that he created that was just like, it was tapes at libraries at first, where he just like shot this stuff at home, and people who were learning English could learn proper diction through his little skits that he made. And then it was aired on public access, and then people put fucking Elder Scrolls movie music behind it, and it's just, it keeps going.
He does kind of have like that Elder Scrolls NPC thing, or like he's kind of moving his hand and like, well, no, I'm talking here because I found you and we're talking. Like he just, it's not like he's just completely like non-lucid. But
Keeping
you know
that
what?
in mind, keeping that in mind, what year do you think this came out? What year do you think it was shot?
1990. I don't know. Actually, I'm not even that confident in the decade.
I want to say it's like 1990, but I feel like it probably is more likely like 2008.
1989.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go backwards.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
okay.
Okay.
I mean, that seems more realistic.
That's what I would thought. Yeah.
Somebody
For some
interviewed
reason.
him for 20 years at 2009. So
Now send that video to Ben Bateman and ask him that question. Hey, Bateman, when did this come out?
We're focusing on, what's his name? Greg? Was that what it?
Greg Thompson.
Greg Thompson. We're focused on Greg and like he seems so weird and all that, but I think the real weirdo is whoever keeps like interrupting his life to ask him very surface level questions about the very like pedestrian things he's doing. Hi, Greg.
My house.
What are you doing? He's like, I'm drinking fucking juice, dude. I was thirsty. Yeah, I've had pear juice before. What do you think? Get the hell out of my hall. Like,
okay, have you had pear juice? Tell me. Like, I'm gonna put a gun to your head, Taylor. When was the last time you had pear juice? Do you know? Was it last month?
Oh shit! No, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Greg Thompson is a fucking legend. I need to take a piss.
He just like categorically knows exactly when he had pear juice. Have you guys? This is an internet throwback. You may have seen it already, but like this is kind of reminding me of it. Did you ever seen Weber Cooks? It was like a college television thing of this guy.
Oh, I think I know. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Hold on,
he's like just showing him basic like how to make ramen, like very basic.
Yeah, I just dropped one in the private chat. If that's anything we want to check out. But oh wait, what is this? This is a Halloween.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. I have seen those. Yeah.
They're very dark, very upsetting stuff. If you haven't seen it, it's kind of a throwback. It's just meals for one made in the microwave by this.
I always thought it'd be a great idea to launch a YouTube channel that was like how to live off of the dollar store, and like you literally is like a cook, like you use all dollar store products. Like as long as you have like an oven and a stove or a microwave or whatever, but like cooking different things on only dollar store products with dollar store utensils. Like I feel like that's $1 million idea. I don't have the talent to like cook.
I feel like we should just remake all of Greg Thompson's videos and then just put them on our channel. Put a modern spin on them. Of course I didn't drink pear juice, you jabroni. What's wrong with you?
And you could just run that shit 24/7.
Yeah.
They used to listen to like lo-fi chill beats to do your homework too. Like those things run 24/7. I can't get over that it never stops playing. That there's something so eerie about that to me. That someone out. Yeah, like somebody just like picture your computer right now. You see it. It's like you just always had it set up on your computer. Like that's so evil, and you're just you're in your bedroom, just always fucking playing. You always got that connection on. It's just something so strange about that to me.
There's this, and then there's also a guy who put his Final Fantasy game Twitch playthroughs on a loop. That's my lo-fi beats to study, chill, and relax to, or whatever. Like everybody's got their thing, right?
I could make the Relay the Robot just replay all day. I made that video 10 minutes, but we could just make that just relay.
Okay, so Taylor, Relay is a robot that is a service droid that will come to any door at La Ventura Resort in Universal Studios Orlando, and we abuse the fuck out of its love. We just
We needed cups every 10 minutes. Like, can you send the robot back? We're out of cups again.
And then it would show up to our door, and we would give it love, and then it would walk away, and like it was a really confusing relationship.
I thought that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. You
It
used it. That was.
So the thing had like it told jokes and stuff on its screen, but then there was one time like we called it while the maids were out, and it crashed into one of their carts, and it just stopped, and it said "Pardon me," and then started going away again.
That's awesome.
I saw one of those. There was a video of one of those, like, I don't know if it's DoorDash or something, but one of those services is starting to roll out, like, no pun intended, but like food delivery robots to drop off orders. And I saw one that just drove right through an active crime scene. Someone found it on their phone. like yellow tape was up. Cops were investigating. It paused and thought about it too, which was the most interesting thing. I don't know how they programmed it in.
It was all like Johnny Five Alive. Let's go.
It should just turn into RoboCop, like in those moments.
Yeah, I mean that's really what should happen. Is you should have him like take an inventory of the crime scene, collecting clues, like be your analyst. But it's interesting to me that it paused, because that would almost imply it understood that what it was looking at, and it was like, I shouldn't, and then eventually decided, no, there's no other way.
The food is more important.
To get Michael his fucking $32 worth of Taco Bell. I've gotta roll through this blood pool right now.
First of all, it was $8 with the Taco Bell. Delivery was $32.
Yeah, no, after fees and stuff, it's
right. Like there was like 2 crunch wraps in there, maximum.
Yeah, the convenience fee. Well, it is kind of convenient to have a robot that'll traverse an active crime scene to get it to you. I guess that is
for no money.
Yeah, that's a service that you gotta pay for sure. So anyway.
Okay, so I just saw this.
I'm just sliding.
And I know this. Taylor put this in the private chat.
Oh, you're gonna put up Weber Cooks.
Yep.
Go for it.
Ooh, yeah.
I put the saddest one in there.
It is.
Those are awesome.
Like, fucking Simon Garfunkel should be like scoring the music for this. The darkness, my old friend.
Oh, there's actually.
I'm just sliding.
I'm just sliding.
I don't even need to watch it.
Yeah, I'm just sliding. Probably not voluntarily either, because I see he's got that wet floor sign there, but he's very in the moment, very cognizant. He knows I'm just sliding. And that's what life's like sometimes.
You just slide.
Look at this man. Behold, depression meals. Like you'd call depression meal like fucking, like something they ate during the Great Depression. No, this is the kind of thing like.
He's still just sliding.
Goblin mode.
Are you? We just see the I'm just sliding.
We just see the I'm just sliding slide.
I am.
We're just sliding, bro.
I've been commenting. I've been reacting to something you guys don't see. Then
I started.
I haven't pulled. I can just share it if you want.
I started to wonder, what kind of surreal game you were playing here, where we're just gonna stare at. I'm just sliding.
Yeah.
No. Let's.
There we go. Yeah.
There he is.
This is Weber Cooks, and today we're doing chili cheese nachos. We start with a can of chili.
I think this is the most depressing one.
So yeah, this is what I'm saying is like people talk about depression meals, like the things they made during the Great Depression. Nah. This is a
And then
depression.
cheese sauce, we just take off the lid.
And look, like
And
we've all
we
basically
pop
made this
these
before, right?
both
Like
in the
we've all been
microwave.
here. But the implication of like I'm going to show you how.
And
Whole fucking jar in
It's
the
a whole
microwave.
jar?
for 4.5 minutes.
It's going down.
And
Me versus this
I've
jar
never-
of processed cheese.
we'll put them in a bowl and
We'll
mix
put
it
in
up,
a bowl.
and we'll have
We're not gonna put it in a bowl,
a
man.
dip for
We're gonna scoop it out with our
3
fucking
to
fingers. Let's
6
go.
Yeah,
people.
what's the need for the bowl?
My girlfriend
see.
just broke up with me. There's not gonna be any bowls, no utensils. I'm gonna try this out.
And
Wasn't it spinning the other way?
Okay,
Look at
the
his eyes.
things are done. You got to be careful because
Next cut,
the
just look at his
cheese
eyes.
sauce is
You
really
grab it
hot,
out with your bare hand. You
and
made your
the
mistakes.
chili is
You
hot
can see it
also.
right there.
We mix them both together, and
All I'm seeing is dirty dishes. You don't.
You don't
You don't-
create
you don't
multiple
do
Whole
dishes
jar, man.
for
Like
this meal.
he,
No,
he
he's
didn't-
going. He's going all in.
he said, I don't
I-
need a little
Holy
bit.
cow!
I'm not
Get
going
a
to waste time.
fucking spatula. You
I'm si-
slob.
I'm savoring that jar over 7 of
And-
these.
That's sure.
You'll
Didn't even mix it up that good.
this up,
No, that's-
and
They're still
That's what you
separate.
shit for.
He tried to open it right, and then just
Look,
ripped it
over
back
your
open.
have some on a plate.
Look how the
That's
chips all over the
shirt.
table.
Look at this man's
And-
tie.
There you have it.
There you have it.
Untucked.
That
It's untucked.
It's
He's
done.
lost all control.
satisfy a small group, and this
That's
will
Small groups.
run you about $6. But when you figure
$6
that it will feed anywhere from 3 to 6 people, it'll
Huh.
only cost you $1 or $2 per person. And I'm Stephen Reed.
Greg Thompson can do
and
this.
This is Weaver Cooks.
Yeah, if you got a couple buddies who found $2,
Yeah.
you could all chip in
Oh.
and make this together and share it with your friends.
Although he doesn't like eat it, like any food channel, like they always eat what they make. He's like, I'm not touching that.
That Zoom was so fucking.
That should be it.
That Zoom was so fucking rude to him that they decided I'm gonna zoom in on the chili and cheese. It's completely still separate in the bowl. And there's no need. There's a couple, but I think that's the most sad by far.
There is an emotional violence to this video that I just can't comprehend.
It's just like a disdain for. He just does. It's just no room. There's no layer of concern for what you fucking think.
We brought out Taylor Cleek to talk about horror, and then we just got talking about
This
fucking humanity.
Movies are scary. Movies are fun, but it's all pretend. This cuts to the existential core.
This is
And this is
real.
why I can't recommend watching We All Go to the World's Fair enough.
Oh fuck, man! You're talking my language.
You saw it? Okay. You see how this emotionally connects? In the worst way possible.
Yeah, no, like that. I totally. I'm speaking your language with that. Yeah, I totally understand what you mean.
This is tangentially connected in the weirdest fucking way.
This like cuts down. Like, there's just something so real about Weber Cooks. And what's his name? Greg.
Greg
Greg
Thompson.
Thompson.
Yeah.
They-
Now, what if Weber Cooks?
Oh
died-
shit, he found money under his mattress? Okay, so at first, like he's putting money under his mattress, right? I'm gonna
Why?
describe the bit to you because I know this by heart. It's really
He doesn't
fucking-
trust the banks.
No, yeah, pretty much. So he put $200 under his mattress the past couple of months, but now he's putting $150 under his mattress this month.
He just
I
found
saw
all
that.
that money in the street.
No, he works hard for his money sometimes, guys. When he goes to the grocery store, oh fuck! When he goes to the grocery store with his girlfriend, you've never seen like an hour into these videos. It's so good.
I like that you know every beat. This is like somebody talking about their favorite movie.
Bitch, it might be.
I mean, it clocks in at feature length.
It's so. Oh.
You could log this on your letterbox, I think.
Ah.
But then you can't watch it again this year.
Listen, I do not want to, or I don't want a letterboxed. I want the Spoke app to exist. Do you know what the Spoke app is? Sponsored by Action Movie Anatomy. There we go.
No, I don't think I know that one.
Okay, so Ben and Drew are pushing this thing that their tech bro invented that was like, it's like Letterboxd, but also it's like Twitter, but also like you could type in the name of a movie and it could tell you what streaming service it was on.
Sounds like a wolf.
It didn't work. It didn't. Listen, I was one of the most followed people on the Spoke app.
Whoa, you were a Spoke influencer?
Did you have three followers?
Yeah, like there's a thing where like if you get like enough followers, they start donating meals to the homeless. Like I got like 45 meals donated to the homeless on the Spoke app. Brush your shoulders off. Let's go.
Well, at least there's that. You know what? It was all worth it.
They didn't give. Come on, it's like freerice.com. Do you remember Free Rice? They weren't giving rice.
Let's go give some rice. Can we do that right now? Can we get some rice given?
10 rice per trivia question. Let's go.
10 grains.
No, it's 10 grains of rice. That's what free rice was. Yeah.
I found a video today that probably learned its English from Greg Thompson. And I can't think of a better way to conclude tonight's episode than by...
All right, wait 1 second. 1 second.
I haven't pulled. You got it?
Pull up freerice.com. The first thing that comes up is postage means autumn, stamps, garbage, or young child.
Garbage.
I don't actually know what this is. So you asked, what is
real
this?
Real quick, we haven't had donations, but
I don't know.
we're going to have to check in with our field correspondent, Mr.
Right, anyways.
Thompson.
Yeah.
Word on the street. Word on the street is he's just sliding. Oh no!
Ouch! My nose! Oh!
What are you doing?
I'm cutting wood. I want to make a table.
You're fast. Have you cut wood much before?
Yes, I've cut lots of wood. I like carpentry. It's good exercise. Ah, but it's made me hungry. I have an apple.
You're chilly?
He has an apple.
This is such an NBC.
This is what it means to be human.
He's got a knife.
He's got a knife.
I just cut this apple in half. Would you like some?
That's gross.
Thanks.
Oh, wait. One more.
What are they doing?
They're fighting.
That's terrible. Are you going to stop them?
No. They're brothers, and they're having fun. Don't worry. They won't hurt each other.
How long have they been fighting?
For only 5 minutes.
Have they often fought?
Oh, yes. They never get angry when they fight. They fought last week for 15 minutes and never got angry.
15 fucking
Well,
minutes.
if they're really just playing, then I guess it's okay.
Who let him chaperone those children?
Oh,
I'm surprised he's allowed to park.
A weird child situation with like responsibility and Greg Thompson. Just watch more.
I'm deeply concerned that when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to find myself putting that on to fall asleep to. Because
I'll see you in the chat, man.
yeah. I heard the after show's happening in the chat room of that stream, right?
Oh, that's an
After the
after show.
stream ends, I will be in the chat. I swear to God.
Yeah, see you guys
Alright.
there.
So, we do have one more clip, but before we go to that clip, Taylor, do you have anything you'd like to pimp out for everybody?
Oh God. Yeah, sure. You might already know, but I'm on a channel called What Real Entertainment, hosted and ran by many fine folks and familiar faces like Matt Thomas or Chris Anthony Lopez or Allison Salamone or Colin Morris or Jeff Alterman. I also pop up on there once in a while. Yeah, big thumbs down on that. But I've been streaming on Twitch a lot lately. The Schmodown's over. I'm starved for attention, and it would mean a lot to me if you came in and tuned in at twitch.tv/WattRealEnt. That's WattReelEnt on Twitch. I primarily stream horror games. Fucking shocker. But not exclusively. I'm streaming God of War right now. I've never played it before, so I'm trying that out for the first time. I'll be back to scary games next month. I'll be playing Outlast for the first time, the new Resident Evil DLC, a lot of cool, scary stuff. So twitch.tv/WattRealEnt, and you can follow me on Twitter at Taylor L. Cleek.
What? Sorry, that's
Real Ent, baby.
a joke that I've been trying to do with what the show and what.
Oh, that could be powerful.
What?
Yeah.
Let's.
What?
There's only one insane way we can end this week's show, so I'm not even going to introduce it. We're just going to play it. Hold on.
Let's go. So, for pretense, Taylor Cleek has not seen a single episode of Cobra Kai, and this is basically what if a bot watched every episode of Cobra Kai and
made an episode.
And why the fuck is Mike Deacon's YouTube not on dark mode?
We opened on the Cobra Kai dojo in Karate 40. Karate Johnny teaches hand and foot fighting to losers and nerds that society does not enjoy. They wear snake shirts.
Cobra Kai is about three things: strike first, strike hard,
It's
no
even better
mercy.
this way.
Miguel, my best student. Punch these words into wall. Miguel, I love you like son, and I love my real son like not much. We must win the big tournament because as kid I lost big tournament, and now my blood is beer.
It is a flashback. Kid Johnny is kicked straight into alcoholism's arms.
Are you good?
No, I am not good. I am sensei. Give me 300 nose push-ups.
And
meanwhile, at one of small town's
we're
1,000
told
other
what the
dojos,
showing-
Daniel, a
the
Karate
reaction
Kid adult that sells cars to tiny trees, trains Sam and Robbie.
Sam and Robbie, I love you like father even though I am only half of your fathers. Karate is not about hurting bones. It's about loving bones. Give me 300 bone hugs.
We are hugging bones.
But I wish we were hugging each other.
Daniel has a flashback.
This is... It's basically like this is Xavier Renegade Angel, but Cobra Kai.
Daniel hears a can spray.
What is?
Daniel sees Johnny graffiti-izing Mixture Miyagi's favorite haiku.
No, that was Mixture Miyagi's favorite haiku.
I will never
Mike,
get over
I
the
wish you weren't
1,980s.
Johnny flips a bird and drives off in his car that is cool and also knows karate. He drives through the wall of Cobra Kai dojo. He sees new man training kids.
Kreese, my former punching professor.
Kreese is tough
This
guy
is my
in fought
favorite
country
fucking
of
wall.
Vietnam.
What? I thought you were skeleton.
Not skeleton yet. I take over. You are weak. I am mud.
That
Kreese hits Johnny and Miguel with a calendar, and they are launched
Boy Scout,
away.
yeah.
Now we do my way.
Kreese makes students walk on
By
hot
the way, my favorite
colas
line.
and turn their knuckles
You are
brass
weak.
and Terry
I
silver.
am mud.
Work hard. Do what I say. I am tough.
What you do here? I hate Cobra Kyles.
I hate Snake Place now too. Let us form new place. Birdtooth.
They shake hands.
Hi, Kelsey
Miguel,
Deacon.
Sam, and Robbie
Mike,
are in love
Stephanie,
triangle.
What?
If we want
win,
Say hi to
we
Mitt
must
Romney for me.
trace.
This doesn't spoil anything from
You
season
must
5,
contest.
right?
Climb
No.
sharp rope.
Okay.
Kick tree to
They don't
death.
turn into
Listen to
trains
rock play
really
music.
most of the time.
Turn wax on. Turn wax off. And age several years.
Now we're ready for big tournament.
Johnny and Daniel and their students flip to tournament. Cobra Kai already there, beating up the bleachers. Many matches happen. Girls fight girls. Boys fight boys. Refs fight refs.
I lose fight with stairs.
I switch side and become Snake Boy.
I am sad about both sons, real and fake.
Time for finals. Cobra Kai versus Bird Tooth. All may battle.
Everybody from both teams slam limbs. A stingray fights a hawk. Kree strikes Johnny like bowling ball. He bleeds beer. Daniel helps Johnny re-drink the beer for strength.
Thanks, I was almost skeleton. I hate you, but I don't hate you.
Mixture Miyagi once said, hate is just love with wrong letters. Let us end this.
How? Kreese is strong and tough.
We win by using family.
Daniel holds Sam and son who hates karate. Johnny grabbed Robbie and Miguel. They smack Kreese with their family. Kreese get hurt.
Help me and I buy you huge beer.
No mercy.
Johnny strikes Harp and slams Kreese into prison. Eagle Tooth wins a trophy in the shape of karate.
Now are we all friends?
Yes, no, never, maybe later.
And now I don't have to watch it.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're fine.
You got it.
Like, yeah, you don't have to watch anything. You don't have to watch at Home with Greg Thompson. You don't have to catch me in that live chat later. You don't have to watch What the Show. You don't. What?